A very good afternoon, dear viewers. This is Younib TV News at 1. My name is Joseph Kamau. Now, on to the stories that have been making headlines. Now, yesterday morning, armed men claiming to be police officers picked up lawyer turned activist Wachera Kebaso and took him to an undisclosed location. For unknown circumstances, Wachera was forcibly removed from his Kahawa Sukari office. However, his family claims they followed the vehicle that kidnapped Wachera to the Nairobi regional headquarters, but the police have not yet said a thing. However, Wachera is expected today at Milimani High Court.
Alikuwa anauliza nyinyi ni wakina nani? Hawakumwalao wakamshika, mpendua hivi kujaribu kujitoa akawekwa pingo. So mimi jaribu kualiza kusukuma kidogo au pia wakanitolea mmoja alitoa bunduki. So ikabidi tu ninyamazie kwanza bado. So wakateremka naye kwa gate wakamuingiza kwa gari, hao wengine wakabaki nyuma.
Everyone is mandated to respect the constitution. Wote ni wakora and they should be called out. As it is right now, Wachera anashikwa hana wakili. Hajaambiwa mbona ameshikwa, hatujui nani amemshika. Lakini hao majambazi wanajiita polisi.
We are giving the government 24 hours.
We are giving them
24 hours. In fact, 1 hour.
Yes.
To release Wachera Kebaso.
Otherwise,
if not,
yes,
the citizens of this country will wake up and defend their constitution. You can kill some of us some of the time, and some of us all of the time, but you cannot kill all of us.
At the point of arrest, if it is the police, they're supposed to identify themselves and they're supposed to state the reason for the arrest. None of those happened. Walikuja tu, wakamchukua na wakatoka na yeye. Up to this point in time, we have tried to access him so that we can understand what is happening, but no one has been allowed to go in. So we can confirm that Wachera Kebaso is being held incommunicado.
Now, on to the second story involving health. Amidst the rapidly approaching launch of the Social Health Insurance Fund SHIF, concerns remain about the methodology used to evaluate the yearly premium contributions made by households in the informal sector. Now, the Ministry of Health revealed during this morning's parliamentary committee meeting that in order to calculate the 2.75% income contribution, it carried out a pilot project focusing on the informal sector in 8 counties.
And is being implemented.
So that is what we want you to tell us, and we go and tell our people.
Chairman, or you just say genuinely. You know, Chairman being genuine Waziri at times really saves us a lot of pain. You can say for the rollout tomorrow, you are ready for employed people, you are ready for government schemes, but these low-income people, you have to do means testing. It's still work on process.
It's not in low income.
Because you are not ready, you don't seem to be ready for that.
Indeed, once you have, once you are taking the variables, once you've ticked the variables, the amount and the percentage 2.75, and then you'll be given the total amount to pay. And as we said, we have a means of payment so that we are not overburdening the people of Kenya, so that they can be able to pay for 12 months just like the ones who are employed. And we can assure you that this is 95% accurate.
The material that is used to build your house and all those things, it is not one variable that is determining how much a household is supposed to pay. It is a number of variables that I think now we are using about 17 variables, ranging from your source of water.
That is what we envision, that every month they will be able to deduct from what you're getting. So it will be almost similar to the people who are employed.
Safaricom PLC, especially with other competitors in the market, was identified owing to its strong capacity to manage and coordinate the project effectively. Safaricom PLC is the largest telecommunications company in Kenya and one of the most advanced in East Africa. The Ministry of Health highlighted Safaricom's technological advantages, particularly its extensive 5G network, which currently reaches 77% of the Kenyan population.
Now on matters, let's turn to matters politics now on what has been making the headlines over the past few weeks. Now the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua pledged in an interview that he will not step down and that he will confront his accusers. The DP, however, declared that he will defend himself and that he has no ability to stop the members of parliament from plotting his impeachment. This comes as is the new report.
I don't support it, and mimi sijasema namna hiyo. Mimi niko na imani Rais William Ruto, lakini mimi sina control ya viongozi. And the same question is, saa ile mheshimiwa majority leader amesema mimi ni nyoka, na rais alikuwa hapo, alipoamuka hakusema chochote, alinyamaza kwa sababu hiyo maneno haihusu yeye. So kama watu wananitukana wakiwa na rais na yeye amenyamaza, wengine wakisema na mimi pia nanyamaza, kwa sababu sasa ndio inaonekana inatakana ikuwe namna hiyo, kwa sababu watu wako kwa gari ya rais, ananitukana mimi, okay, anasema hii, anataka kusema yake, rais asemi chochote. So mimi nimekuja kukubali, maybe that is the way we should do things. Tuache viongozi waseme vile wanataka, kila mtu awajibike kwa matamshi yake.
Now, still on politics, the governor of Mombasa, Abdul Somad Sharif Nasir, has refuted claims that he is involved in a current investigation into the gang rape of a blogger who has been criticizing him of late. He demands that of the authorities that they move quickly to arrest everyone involved in the heinous act and alleges that the event is being used to politically damage his reputation and that of his family.
This young man has sent me personally messages in excess of 800 messages from different numbers. I have never responded to any one of those messages. The doctor in charge at Coast General Hospital received a call from a senior politician threatening him. And I only knew that this young man was not even in the hospital when the doctor actually called me to tell me that this young man is not even here, and we're receiving calls of being threatened, trying to be told and coerced into writing things.
The Sexual Offences Act should be upheld, but in a proper way, so that there is no incrimination based on politics.
Leo yale ambayo kwamba yajaribu kwa sababu ya siasa kuniumiza mimi, kuniumiza na familia yangu, kweli utakuja kudhihiri. Kweli utakuja kudhihiri.
Nitahakikisha nimeenda kufuatilia, nilikuwa nje ya nchi. Nitaenda kufuatilia mpaka haki ya kijana huyo ipatikane.
It is time. People will carry their cross. People will pay the price. People will face the full wrath of the law. This is a law-abiding country. We are a law-abiding people. Police doing the investigation, but it's too long when the evidence is known by us.
And I really, really pray and hope that the police will get to the end of this. They will get to the bottom of this whole thing.
Now we are going to take a short break. We'll be back with more news updates.
Je, wewe ni mfanyabiashara katika sekta ya elimu, afya bora, usafiri ama unamiliki kampuni yoyote ile? Ungependa kupata fursa ya kutangaza biashara yako ili kuwafikia wateja zaidi? Usikonde. Runinga ya Younib inakupa fursa ya kupeperusha matangazo kuhusu bidhaa na huduma unazotoa kwa bei nafuu. Kwa maelezo zaidi, wasiliana nasi kupitia nambari za simu 0750344700 ama kupitia barua pepe marketing@younibtv.com. Jinyakulie leo. Younib TV, ever the best.
Ever the best. Hallelujah.
Welcome back. Now, a new chapter in the preservation of biodiversity and animals has begun with the release of the Kenya Wildlife Services 2024-2028 strategy plan. The objective is to increase wildlife revenue and strengthen collaborations with important stakeholders.
Our wildlife economy is not exploited. That is why we have hue and cry from every corner of this country, because we have underexploited our wildlife economy. So wildlife is lanked. It actually does not appear in our economic books.
KWS have told us that today is a new beginning in their management of the affairs of the organization. We all know that documents are good, but if they are not executed, they remain documents in shelves.
We need to revitalize KWS enterprise and investment functions to increase self-generated revenue. We have to walk that talk. We have to realize that without money, we cannot be able to move.
Now on to some sad stories. After their daughter passed away in an alleged case of medical negligence, an Eldoret family is now demanding for justice. Anita Jepkoril, 5-year-old, passed away in 2021, and the post-mortem report stated that oxygen deprivation was the cause of the death. Now the family are blaming the medical staff at Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital for their daughter's death, claiming that they neglected to remove an object that was obstructing her respiratory system.
The first thing he told me, sio hiyo mbegu yenye you've been insisting yenye umetuonyesha. Na saa zingine watoto wanadanganya. Sio mbegu, tumepata meno. Then I was like, it's okay, because hawa ni madaktari na wanajua chenye wanafanya. Nikathought sijui nipeleke hospitali asubuhi, lakini sasa juzi ametoka clinic wamesema ako sawa. Sasa nikaenda tu shule nikiwa na feeling this child is not good. So at the time they called me, nilijua tu probably Anita amekufa.
Sasa kitu yenye bado natuuma kama wazazi ni hii daktari kutupea sisi ukweli. Kama angetupea ukweli mapema, tungekuwa na nia ya kuchukua yeye hata mbali kidogo tuweze tutibu yeye.
They had pain on her. Why tamper with her lungs and you don't remove the foreign body? Why leave Anita to rot her life for 5 months?
We still pursue the justice for Anita because of this doctor who cheated us from the start.
Now, days after going missing, that 5-year-old cab driver Victoria Mumbua of Mombasa was discovered in Migori County. She was discovered unconscious and is presently undergoing medical attention. Her car was found by police earlier in Nakuru along with the suspect Edwin Ngetich, who had posed as a customer. He avoided a trap set by taxi drivers who had seen him driving Mumbua's vehicle in Kisumu County and was captured in the Mzee Wanyama neighborhood.
Hiyo Friday yenye alikuwa amepotea nilimpigia kama saa 9 na simu yake haikuwa inaenda through, ilikuwa ni mteja. So as from there sikujua what next. So the next morning ndio nikapigiwa nikaambiwa hakurudi.
But I appeal. Kama kuna mtu anaweza ona my sister, because that's what I was looking for, it's not the car. Naweza appreciate.
Niliona hii gari nikaona ni familia, ilikuwa imewekwa kwa mitandao yetu ya group zetu za digital cabs. Sasa ndio nikapigia polisi wa Nakuru Central Police, na yeye alicooperate vizuri kabisa na akatutumia polisi.
Well, dear viewers, we have come to the end of our news bulletin at 1. Keep it locked. This is Younib TV.